Or the MVC.
I think we all know that the MVC was DingBelle. Super cool, DingBelle. We love you. So let's pull up DingBelle's story. Let's pull up DingBelle's story and let's see what the wiki world has to say about DingBelle.
DingBelle. Should we go with Cryptids fandom or Wikipedia?
Cryptids fandom.
Okay. Here we have it. I'll bring
Trust the people.
All right. DingBelle. The DingBelle is a modern day spirit and or a type of gremlin.
Spirit or gremlin. A spirit gremlin. I like that.
The DingBelle caused much distress to the women's division of the Canadian Armed Forces during World War II. These creatures were said to be invisible and were very skillful in triggering the public address system for disclosure of personal conversations, jamming the key mechanisms on typewriters when urgency was essential. They would flip photographs of handsome officers from a girl's personal bag while on a date with her private LAC boyfriend, or take out and display a photograph of a girl's boyfriend when a date.
So rude, so inconsiderate.
Went on a date. Very, very, wow, totally rude. And they have this photo here. I have to show this. Gremlins love to pitch things at your eyes. And there's a bunch of little
like a poster.
DingBelles, and they're shooting at a girl, and it says, wear safety goggles.
It's like a Reefer Madness poster or something for DingBelles.
The name appears to be a portmanteau of the words dingbat and belle. It may be an indication of the idea of women, belles, a word that means beautiful, doing things considered dumb during that time.
You DingBelle?
As World War II was an era before gender equality.
Very important to point out. This is from another time.
Okay, that's all that the fandom has to say.
That was very, DingBelles appear to be very sexist.
Yes. I'm more a fan of the moon-eyed people myself.
I don't.
But I'm not going to deny the power of the DingBelle, even if he isn't not necessarily of this time.
It just sounds like a dick, to be honest.
I want Wikipedia DingBelle. That's what I want. I'd really like to hear if there's anything more. Here we go. No, there's a Debbie DingBelle.
That's Dingle.
There's John Dingle. DingBelle Cryptid Wiki. There is no Wikipedia DingBelle. And it's interesting. We found a number of these other cryptids here.
There's probably a DingBelle that did it. Probably removed itself. Jammed the keys.
I would like one more reference for this DingBelle before we just, abandon and we assume that it's just this.
Scroll up.
What?
Oh, no, that's just more Cryptid Nation.
Cryptids of the World Tumblr. That's just going to be photos. Then it's just a lot of MetaZoo. MetaZoo starting to take over. MetaZoo? Is this a conspiracy? Are you actually flooding the internets with cryptids from MetaZoo so you cover up the real cryptids that people are trying to uncover? No, I don't believe it. But I wanted to suggest it. And I'm pretty sure we're at the end because I think we're at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of disappointing, the lore of the DingBelle, I got to be honest.
That was a little disappointing. Yeah, I feel like there's got to be more to it, but maybe that's why I'd always just said they were a gremlin in World War II. We don't want to get into the details. They were really mean to women, and that's about it.
I'm going to read one more. I found one in the medium.com. Today,
this is going to be the same story.
We're going to talk about the DingBelle, a female gremlin. You think it's going to be the exact same? A female gremlin that first appeared in the mid-1900s in Canada and plagued specifically the radio and flight equipment of the Canadian WIDS. For those of you who aren't over 60, the WIDS, as they were affectionately termed, were the Royal Canadian Air Force Women's Division. This is already better.
This is the same story.
We didn't have this. Okay, I'm going to keep going.
They're just buttering you up.
Their role So say the recruiting poster, she serves that men may fly.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
you
bad.
still with this? You still enjoying this one?
Enlist today.
Good stuff.
And the RACAF. These women would assume the ground
so he can fly. You hear that, ladies?
These women would assume the ground responsibilities of their male counterparts so that the men could be freed up to fly and flight and
dicks.
fight. Hold on. And
What a bunch of dicks.
come on now. And fight in the skies.
Yeah, cool.
We got to probably make fun of them. We got to get through this. It was undoubtedly an incredibly critical role in the two-way relationship between air traffic and air traffic control. Nearly 20,000 of these women served in this capacity between 1941 and 1946. In 1951, they were gained again. They were again permitted into the service. They were permitted and were allowed to serve in the country's NATO missions. In 1988, they became some of the first female fighters in the world.
Fighter pilots. Finally, they got to be pilots.
in the world.
That's so ridiculous,
First female fighter
It took till
pilots.
1988.
DingBelles, getting back to the subject at hand, were the sort of gremlins which would cause interference, technical mishaps, and radar glitches with the ground equipment of the WIDS. Female operators needed female gremlins, it seems. So, now you know about the Canadian WIDS and also of the DingBelle.
I'm not
Do
sure
we,
I
though?
know. Yeah.
I don't know.
Sounds like the same story.
I don't even want to show the poster. It's
It's brutal.
but at the same time, do I show it?
You should show it.
Can I just? Nope, that's still the thing from yesterday.
That was the Moon-Eyed People's wall.
Give me a moment. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to try to find this DingBelle thing. This
Yeah,
is
so
terrible.
what a story. Wow. The DingBelles would pull girls' embarrassing things out of girls' purses. It would jam typewriters. It would show photos of people who you were with when you were dating someone else. It sounds like an asshole.
And
That's all. It sounds like an asshole. And you know what? Here's what I'm going to say. After playing against the DingBelle, he is an asshole. He's a big asshole. I don't really think he is a nice guy.
Sometimes you need assholes. And I'm not saying that type of asshole. I'm just saying, look at this. Let me see if I can get this right. Okay. So this is the poster.
Nope, we got to do the resize thing again.
Give a second.
Here it comes, guys. Are you ready?
Only a few more of these. And then
All right, ready? Here it comes. Something so offensive.
it's not really that. I mean, is it? Maybe it is.
I think it's pretty offensive. I don't know. I'll let the girls talk for themselves, though.
She serves. All she.
Like all of them.
Serves that men may fly. Well, there it is. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
And apparently that's where the DingBelle comes from because
Look at all the men. Just look at them all.
I'm still a little vague on the specifics of the DingBelle. I suppose he was causing. It says something about them needing the gremlins, like the females needing the gremlins.
I think they were just saying the reason why they're female gremlins is because they were mostly female operators, and that's just how the story turned out. It's like female operators made it female gremlins.
It's
Female operators called for female gremlins, I think is what they're essentially saying.
This is a creepy game. Sometimes you're going to have, bunnies covered in blood. Sometimes you're going to have dickhead DingBelles that were misogynistic towards female fighter pilots. But you're also going to have UFOs and you're going to have, hold on.
Don't do that.
No, sorry. Some weird OBS stuff happening.
We almost ruined our production.
Everything. I don't even know. Anyway, point is, this is a fun game.
Yeah.
And life's weird.
It's awesome.
But weird is kind of fun. And, we're not trying to fuck anybody up or anything weird, but like that, he's a bit of a dick and it worked. And sometimes dicks work, but sometimes they don't. And I think
Very
that's
important. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what
All right. Is that where we're going to end today?
And I'm Jesse, and you were watching.
This is Meta Bros on Dire Beta Level. I'm Johnny. You can find me as Moldy Potion on Instagram.
You can find me at Metacracks on Instagram. And thanks for watching, guys. And this was episode 2, and we'll be back for episode 3, and we will read another page from the novel at that point, and we will pick another most valuable cryptid
Because
of the
we'll
day.
be playing 2 more tribal decks.
And we'll
Man,
probably
that DingBelle deck was really strong. I don't know what to do about that. I hope that some of these other decks are kind of a formula to destroy the DingBelle.
we're gonna have to see because we're gonna move on at this point.
Oh, also something that we're not paying a lot of attention to in the game, but we should be, is that elements are weak against other elements. I don't think it's directly affected the games we've been playing recently. I'm not sure if like lightning and forest have an interaction, but I know like fire and water.
Are you telling me that there's an entire other layer to the game that we haven't even addressed or spoken about until now?
Fire deals more damage to ice beasties. Ice beasties deal more damage to water beasties. Water beasties deal more damage to fire beasties.
Okay, I did see Uncommon Ramen do that breakdown in the manual, but I thought the cards would be telling us something. That's something we need to... That. Oh my goodness, this is so layered.
But I don't think we bumped into it quite yet.
Well, yeah, maybe that was a real game, maybe it wasn't. I may have won the first real, or maybe we'll find out. We'll find out. We'll never find out. Maybe that's the whole fourth wall. You don't even know what's real and what's not. Cryptid Nation! Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
See you next time.